Good evening all, and welcome to our weekly travel training. My name is Marcia Lashley, and I am a travel ambassador with InteleTravel. I believe I'm the four of 10 travel ambassadors with InteleTravel, and I am here to assist you guys in learning about your product. Most of you are new agents on the line. This is just a walkthrough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through what you should do when you log into your InteleTravel back office, the tools that you can use that are accessible to you, that you can use to help build your business. And I'm also going to give you some tips or whatnot. And then there's also going to be a Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions, write them down. I'll open the lines and you guys can ask me any questions that you know, if you didn't understand something, feel free to ask, okay? And let's go back. For those of you who are new, you can go to youtube.com/OTM Travel Services to subscribe. And what happens is when I upload these videos, it will notify you, and you can go straight to it. And you can also take more notes there as well. Okay. So for those of you who are very new, you received an email. The first email that you received from InteleTravel is with your login, your P number. Your P number is important number. This is the number that is given to you by InteleTravel so that you can be identified for your commissions. So when you book travel with InteleTravel, let's say you book travel outside of InteleTravel and you have to register your booking, this is how InteleTravel will identify you. Also, when you get online, when you send an email or you do a chat conversation with InteleTravel, it's wise to always you must put that number. They will ask you for your PIN number, and that is that number. Very few suppliers will ask you for that number. However, VAX, Vacation Access, which is FunJet is there too, they're one of our preferred partners, and they will ask you for that number, especially with booking groups or anything. They will ask you for that number. So very few, but I know VAX will, okay? So the next thing that I always suggest you do is work on your website. Here's why. Because when you work on your website, you set up your business name. So like for me, for instance, my business name is OTM Travel Services. So in the first name section, I put OTM Travel, and in the last name, I put Services. I created an independent email address specifically for my travel business, and the reason why I did that is because all of those last-minute spams that are just 30 seats, I want to make sure that I get those emails first. As an ambassador, we get special invitations, and they're very limited. And since our ambassador bill is growing, I want to make sure that I'm one of the first ambassadors that get that email and respond and lock in my space. And so everything that I do for my travel business goes to that email address. It's independent. So I would recommend that you do this similar. Create an independent email address solely for your travel business so that you can keep your travel business all together in one email. And then it also looks really uniform with your business, okay? So then you put your information here as well. You can also upload your photo. And then to the right, you can also have a slogan. So like my slogan is global movement within your reach. And so I have that there. And then below, you can see my company name. So when you go to my site, this is what it'll look like. The computer's moving a bit slow. So do you see that my mailing address is not visible? The information that you saw on the previous screen is not visible. The only thing that you see is my slogan, my company name, and my information where you can contact me. So I recommend that you get working on your website as soon as possible so that your friends and family can go and purchase travel from you, and you can earn while you learn, okay? I think that's really cool that we can earn while we learn. So the next thing that I would highly recommend you do is go to InteleTravel University. We have 18 to 20, 3 to 5 minute YouTube style how-to videos. And they're very important, especially if you're not familiar with how to book travel, but it'll also give you the guidelines of InteleTravel and all the things that we can and cannot do, which is very little that we cannot do. And I will also get to that in this training as well. InteleTravel also has 3 different categories in their university that you have to go through, the different levels that you have to accomplish in order to get to Travel Genius. The first level is Dream Makers. you have to attend 5 InteleTravel webinars, which are every Tuesday night. You will get an email from InteleTravel inviting you to a supplier's webinar. You just click on the email, you put your name and your email address in there, and that registers you for that webinar. And then on Tuesday, they'll notify you. They'll send you a reminder email reminding you that the webinar is coming up. I highly recommend that you get into those webinars, especially if you're trying to get through these levels. Those webinars also share information on a specific product, the supplier. Whatever product that supplier has, that supplier will show you how to sell their products, which is really, really cool. We don't have to know how to do anything. They will show us how to do everything. So I highly recommend it. If you want to become successful in your travel business, you must attend every webinar every single week. Don't miss any, because when you miss something, next day you have a client that calls you and you just missed the Rondell webinar the night before, and she wants to stay, a whole group of them wants to stay at Rondell Village in Jamaica, and you just missed the webinar. So you don't want to miss it, okay? It's your money. So the next level, and then of course you have to attend the Dreammakers event, which when you go into your back office and you go into the calendar section, you can see all of the areas where the Dreammakers are, all the different cities that the Dreammakers is coming to, and then you can go in there and you can register for it. The next level is Vacation Builders. The requirements are for you to complete the online academy, which is InteleTravel's university, and attend one industry event. Now, industry event could be classified as CLIA, which is the annual Cruise Line International Association event that they have every single year. An industry event is considered when you have several suppliers and multiple days. Okay, that is that's a qualified event. There are also some expos that you have multiple suppliers, and it may just be one day, but you have multiple suppliers. Okay, that will also be a qualified event. Another qualified event would be an event that InteleTravel is hosting, a seminar that InteleTravel is hosting along with a supplier. As long as InteleTravel is hosting that seminar, that will qualify as the industry event, and you can attend it to complete the Vacation Builders requirement. The next level is Travel Genius. Travel Genius's requirement is for you to complete the CLIA courses, and you can pick any 5 of CLIA courses, complete them, and submit it to InteleTravel. And of course, you earn $5,000 in earned commissions. You can become an InteleTravel Genius. And then, of course, the next level is the InteleTravel Ambassador. So once you've completed your Dreammakers and your Vacation Builders, and you've completed the CLIA courses, you're on your way to making at least $2,000 in commissions, then you can definitely apply for the Ambassador program. And if you need some more information, I'll be happy to share anything with you. I'll be happy to guide you and coach you through the Ambassador bill, is what I call it. It's time consuming, guys, and you have to pay attention. You have to know, you just have to know your stuff, okay? It's very time consuming, but it's worth it. The next slide, suppliers courses. So I've spoken to a lot of independent travel agents outside of InteleTravel, and we have conversations about the industry, and they would share with me how much money they've spent, because they have a brick and mortar travel agency, and they would tell me how much money they've spent on education, on the courses, like for Carnival, for Royal Caribbean, for MSC, for Norwegian, for Crystal Cruises, for Cunard, all of them. Every single supplier, you would have to pay individually for the educational courses. Here at InteleTravel, all of these suppliers, they provide these courses in our back office accessible to us at our leisure. At any time we want to, we can go in there and we can learn and educate ourselves. The reason why is because they want you to become more informed and intelligent agent. They want you to be knowledgeable of which suppliers and services a specific resort and destination has, like honeymoons and family reunions. You want to know those things. They also have, you can also be qualified for fam trips, because a lot of suppliers now, if you did not book with them or if you did not complete their educational courses, you won't be qualified to attend their familiarization trips. So pay attention to that as well. You can earn rewards for hotels, car rental rates, and complimentary trips as well. I've earned complimentary trips for completing their courses. As a matter of fact, Princess has a course, a Commodore course. Once you complete it, you will earn a cruise. And mine's going to be Bora Bora, Dubai area. Yeah, because it's beautiful there. And I can't afford that cruise right now, and so they'll be able to reward me that cruise for completing the course and for booking. Also, weekly webinars conducted by preferred suppliers provide detailed information for products and services, up-to-date specials, promotions, and agent incentives, and they'll tell you how to promote it. If there's a special, they'll tell you how to go about promoting it. It's really cool, guys. Check your email for notification from InteleTravel for the weekly webinars, and you, like I said before, you register for it. Here are some of the suppliers that we have back there. Marriott. I've completed pretty much all of these, but you guys, the benefits are right here, and educating yourself, and the rewards are here. So you want to take some time to go in. Suppliers course, Marriott, Crystal Cruises, Disney, Club Med, Starwood, Norwegian Cruise Line, Azamara, Travel Agent Academy, Outrigger, which does a lot of Hawaii, really good, nice properties, Holland America, Weil University. I mean, there's so many different suppliers here to choose from. Special interest course, ASTA, the Travel Institute. There's also CLIA in here, Accor Hotels, Super Clubs, Planet Market, Planet Hollywood. You guys want to take some time. Jeremiah Beach, I had an agent contacted me about Dubai, and she wasn't very familiar about Dubai. She could have went in here and complete that course and become a Dubai specialist. Everyone's going to, millennials are going to Dubai for spring break, for any break they can get. It's a really, really hot travel destination. So as a travel agent, I would highly recommend that you educate yourself on the hot spots so that when clients reach out to you, you'll have an idea. At least you'll know what region of the world they're in. Some people have no idea where Dubai is. So you want to educate yourself, and we have them all here accessible to you. Cruise specialists, well-being, family travel, romance travel, villa travel specialists. A lot of clients don't want to go into a traditional hotel. They want the villa experience. So, you want to educate yourself in that, guys, so that you can better sell. We have all the tools here. So, can you use your own logo as a new travel agent coming into InteleTravel? Of course you can. You can use your own logo, and you can use your own company name. However, there are guidelines that you must follow in order to use those. So your logo must be completely original and not an approximation of any of InteleTravel.com's logos or intellectual properties. InteleTravel's logos used must be the exact artwork provided, and you have to submit your information to InteleTravel. It'll take about 24 to 48 hours for them to process it, to approve it. And then you can put it on your business card, and then you can post it, and then you can share it. You can't share it prior to the approval, okay? So keep that in mind. And of course, CLIA, I mentioned to you guys CLIA. What is CLIA? CLIA is the Cruise Line International Association. It's such an awesome program because this is the organization that is responsible for all of the different educational courses in the cruise line industry. They have on their website, they have a agent finders page where you can, when you apply for your CLIA, you can also pay an additional $18, I believe, for the entire year, and your name, your information will be on their site where people are looking for cruises. When real cruisers are looking for cruises and looking for agents to book cruises, they go to CLIA. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're aligning yourself with all the necessary tools for success in your travel business. And CLIA can help you that. I'm telling you guys, when I first joined the business and I first attended my first CLIA conference in Florida, it was phenomenal. I mean, I came back with goals. Mind you, all the years of experience and knowledge that I have in the travel industry, I did not know about cruises because the company that trained me, we never did cruises, anything cruises. So when I came to InteleTravel is when I learned about cruises. And so CLIA was a major factor in my education for cruises. I went to CLIA. I saw what I saw. I took notes. I attended all the seminars, as many seminars as I could. I asked as many questions. I introduced myself to business development managers. I made myself known. And then I came back home with a goal. And my goal was to make sure that I have 3 to 5 group cruises every year. And I'm happy to say that I'm meeting my goal. So just invest in your education and make sure that you position yourself for success with your travel business, and all the tools are here. So CLIA has different levels that you can complete. The Certified Cruise Counselor, Accredited Cruise Counselor, Master Cruise Counselor, and Elite Cruise Counselor. And you can go there and you can learn about a lot more of it there. I'm not going to spend much time on that tonight for you guys. Also some additional educational courses like Carnival. I told you guys about Carnival. Once you complete their courses, they have different levels, and then they reward you because now you become a Carnival Crusader, so they reward you. MSC Academy also, they reward you. They give gift cards and they give incentives. Royal Caribbean's Wild University, they have the bachelor's program and the master's program. And of course, Disney, this can be a little tricky with Disney because a lot of agents are thinking they're going to Disney, they're completing it all. But if you didn't go through every single one of these links and go into them and complete the courses in there, then you're not completed. Not just what you see in the basics. This is only the basics. You still have to go to all these other icons to make sure that you've completed it. Then you will receive your certificate, you'll be certified, and then, of course, Disney gives awesome rewards as well for completing their educational courses. There are also Club Med, AM Resorts, awesome. They allow you $70 a night for agents, and you can bring your friends. Like, that's the only, one of the only resorts that I know will allow travel agents to bring 2 or 3 friends along for the same rate. Usually our spouses and our friends pay a little bit more. So they're great as well, complete their courses. Marriott and more, you know, so you guys get with the education. It was instrumental to my success, and so I'm sharing that with you guys. Crystal Cruises also have an awesome partner resource center that you guys can go into. Loyal to You is with Royal Caribbean, guys. Once you register with them, I highly recommend that you go. My computer's moving fast. I highly recommend that you go in and register with Loyal to You because they have some really great specials that are in there, and you can share it with your clients and your friends and family, and you'll be the best travel agent in the world when they receive information first. So when you're on it and your clients receive it and they call their friends and their friends didn't get it and they got it, they feel special, like we have the best travel agent in the world. Top thing, so these are the top 10 things to do to get the most out of being an independent travel agent. So we talked about creating your website in 10 minutes, ordering InteleTravel business cards. You want to read the travel agent manual. You want to read the agent frequently asked questions, and you want to download the podcast from your phone. InteleTravel has a podcast. You can download it from your phone on the app. You want to attend a travel event or take a course. You want to join CLIA. You want to take a fam trip because there's nothing like experience. It's the best teacher. When you go and you experience a fam trip, you're able to better sell that property. You know, if Marriott decides to take you to Cyprus in Florida, wherever, and invite you there, then you want to soak it up. You want to take photos. You want to post them on social media. You want to take notes. You want to ask questions. You know, there's a checklist in our back office that you can print out, and you can actually carry it with you. I always do when I go to different hotels, and you can use that checklist to make sure that everything on that checklist you see in your hotel room or in the property so that you can better rate it. This is what we do. They want our feedback because improvement, the more they improve their property, then the more we better sell it. So they'll definitely take travel agents' feedback as well. Promote your home-based travel business and follow InteleTravel on Facebook and Twitter. So you do those things, you're on the right path. InteleTravel also has online marketing materials, guys. We have client newsletter and email marketing, which are all in our back office. Watch the webinar. It will help you a lot. This is an example of the client newsletter. I would recommend how you use this newsletter. I would recommend you introduce yourself to your clients. Let them know something about you, okay? Share a recipe or share a motivational quote. I love motivational quotes. Share one of those or share a scripture. You know, if you're a religious person, you share a scripture with them, but share something besides selling them something. Here is why. Because if you look to the top you see hot deals. And if you scroll down, you'll see that there are already deals built in. So you don't want to bombard your clients. You want them, this area right here should be about you so that they can get to know you, because guess what? They're giving you their social security numbers, date of birth, passport, credit card, security PIN. I mean, you have every single thing for your clients, all of their important information. What do they have about you? So you want to share some little personal, you know, I have this recipe that I use. This is the recipe that I make every Thanksgiving for my family because we go away to our summer home in Jekyll Island. I used to go there. And this is the recipe that we make, and we carry it. This is the long recipe from my great-grandmother, and we carry it on tradition. What are you doing for the holidays? You know, that's the kind of things that you want to do on the newsletter. You want interesting tips about travel. Share those with your clients, but don't put specials in there and you want to earn their booking. No, because it's already all over the newsletter. So you want to, you know, have something about yourself, about your person that they can say, oh, she's just the best travel agent in the world. Oh, I didn't know that about her. The next thing is the Ensemble targeted direct mail marketing. Guys, this is fantastic. This is where all of this comes from. All of these, I'm pretty sure you guys see me post them on social media. This is where they all came from Ensemble. Wouldn't you want your clients to receive those? So you definitely want to get with Ensemble, and there's a guideline that you have 50 clients. You get their names, telephone numbers, email address, physical mailing address, and you send it off to Ensemble, and they will send all of these awesome things, and they won't bombard your clients. So what they do is they'll customize it, because if your clients like spa, then they'll send them the spa types. If they like river cruises, then they'll send them the river cruises magazine. So they customize it to your clients' preferences. So I think it's a great tool to show that you're a part of a very professional company. More marketing and sales tools like business cards. Guys, I highly recommend you get your business cards. I wish I had one to show you of mine right now. But that's one of the first things that I did with my website. I got my business cards, and I'm telling you, it's old school, but it's very professional, and it works because people have called me because they saw my business card. My dad is always giving people my business cards, and they call me, oh, I got your business card from your dad. So get your business cards going. It's a really great tool to help you, and InteleTravel has it in the back office. You can go into the print shop and you can order your business cards. They also have the e-postcards in the InteleTravel post office, which I think is really, 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 really cool, because we send emails all the time. We send personal messages to friends and family or business colleagues all the time, and we go to Google, we go to Yahoo, or whatever our email carrier is, email provider is, we use them. Why not pull one of these up? They have blank ones. Well, why not pull one of these up and send a quick message to your clients? Here is why. Because your client may be at work or whatever, and they read the message, but then they look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, that winter blues, beat the winter blues. I would love to beat the winter blues because it's so cold where they are and they're ready to get out. And you sent them a winter blues message, and they see that, you just open up their mind to travel. Remember, travel is very sexy. People always want to experience it, okay? So we have to entice people. We have to invite them. We have to open up their minds. And these are great little tools that we can use to send them reminders. You know, you may have a group cruise and payment reminders or whatever reminder. The trip is coming soon. Send a message to your clients using these tools in our back office. We have them there for you guys to utilize. There's also a travel incentive center. This is a great tool. I always talk about using these at travel parties as well, because they're such a great tool. Travel incentive centers, you can go back there and you can see that we have products, 3-day, 2-night getaways for that's worth $200. I thought I had the other slide, but I don't have it there. I usually have an example there, but we have 3-day, 2-night getaways that are incentives that we pay $3.85 for, that we can give to our clients. There's air credit. There is Universal Studios park tickets. There are gift cards. There's spa and golf gift cards. there's so many incentives back there that you can use to offer to your clients. You know, you can do them, like I'll share with you guys in travel parties when you do it, how to apply them. And of course, Ensemble, I shared Ensemble with you guys about these awesome brochures that we can send to our clients. Ensemble, in order to find Ensemble, if you go to your Book Travel tab and you scroll all the way down to the VIP Partners Exclusive, you'll see Ensemble there. You click on it and you go into the portal. Once you click on the portal, it'll automatically open up. The only thing that you have to do is put your photo ID and your bio information. It's already preset for you, and this is what it'll look like. So when I went in, I had all of this. All I did is went in there, the drop-down arrow. I added my photo. I added my bio, and that is also for people who are going to Ensemble, which is a very, very exclusive and beautiful company, because they have awesome, their marketing skills are just phenomenal, and the way they promote these packages are awesome. So when people go to their site to look for a travel agent and you have your profile and your bio up already and they just click on you, this is a great tool, another great tool for exposure for you. So utilize it, guys. Also with Ensemble, whenever you're booking a cruise or a vacation package, or maybe you have clients that want to go to Italy or you know, anywhere in the world, you want to make sure that you go to Ensemble first. And these links, right, these icons right here signify pretty much the flowery looking icon indicates that there's a sailing from Ensemble Preferred Supplier. Okay, the star icon indicates that there is a sailing feature. Yeah, there's a service, like a special, a promotion. And then, of course, this icon indicates Ensemble hosted cruise. So this sailing is the featured sailing from Ensemble, and there's a hosted cruise. So that means that there's a host on there that will, if you book with the Ensemble code, if you use this, you contact your cruise line or whoever the cruise line is, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, whoever it is, and you gave them the Ensemble information, they will apply any of the perks and the privileges that Ensemble has to offer to your clients at no extra cost. Your clients will just automatically get the hosted cruise, all the specials. If there's a discount or anything Ensemble that Ensemble is hosting, then your clients will get it. So check with Ensemble before you contact the suppliers. Go into Ensemble, put the region in, find any properties, any resorts, any cruises that are suitable to your client's dates and preferences. And if you find one, then you go to that. You don't click on, you don't do anything in Ensemble. You just go directly to that cruise line and you let them know that you saw the special in Ensemble or whatever. They'll pull it up and you'll be able to use. But there's a guideline. There's guidelines in here. And when you go to Ensemble and you click on more information, there are forms that you have to fill out as well to complete it, to get it. So you have to take some time to go in there, check it out. When you click on the info button right here, it'll give you some more information on the destination, and it'll also tell you the procedure to follow to get that. So resources. InteleTravel has been in business for over 26 years. So there's very few questions that they haven't answered for their agents. So before you pick up the phone or the keyboard to send an email, be sure that you look for your answers. And I promise you, you're probably going to find it before you even pick up the phone. Here are some helpful reminders for you to answer that you can already answer. Attend your weekly webinars, which I mentioned, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9. Get your weekly dose of suppliers insight, focusing on the travel suppliers webinars. And then you want to join an agent support webinar that is on Fridays. They have them every other Friday at noon on InteleTravel. The InteleTravel staffs conduct that. So you want to make sure that you can log into that and become educated. So before you pick up the phone, you go utilize your resources. Okay, watch a featured webinar in InteleTravel tutorial. Guys, InteleTravel tutorial has a lot of resources, a lot of videos about destinations, about suppliers, and you can become really familiar with them all in the comforts of your own home in your back office, whenever at your leisure. But as long as you do it, become educated in it. The tutorial library is stocked with exclusive audios and multimedia guides intended to aid and educate the agents. Learn how to sell from the exclusives of travel's most recognizable brands, view excerpts from live seminars, and hear clips from exclusive podcasts. Plus, there are awesome partner webinars like Ensemble that I just mentioned. Knowledge Base is also a great tool that we have in our back office that you guys must utilize. That's our Google or our Yahoo. Whenever you're searching for something, go to Knowledge Base and put your questions in there, and the results will come up, okay? Use Knowledge Base whenever you have a question, whether it's about marketing, best practices, commissions, bookings, or more. This comprehensive resource is built to help agents with necessities. All the answers are at your fingertips, and you don't even know it. Then live chat, of course. If you're unable to find a question in Knowledge Base, InteleTravel's live chat is available for immediate inquiries. It's open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Monday, every single day of the week. I believe it's 6 p.m. Don't quote me. 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or 8 p.m. I'll double check that and remind you guys next week in training. So you definitely want to take some time to utilize the live chat if you can't find what you're looking for after you've utilized all the resources, okay? Have you read your agent training manual, guys? This is an awesome tool to read everything that you need to know about your back office and about your travel agency business is in your agent manual. So you want to take some time to go in there. You should go through it, okay? Take some time to go through your agent manual. I'm going to bring it up in a second. As a matter of fact, here it is. I call it the Travel Agent's Bible. It's there's a table of contents so that you can identify, you know, if you want to go to commissions, you can go straight to commissions and income report, page 10. You know, if you want travel, share, and earn, go to page 6. So everything that you need billing is on page 9. You can go through the table of contents to find what you're looking for and then go directly to the page, okay? And then, of course, these 3 forms are very important forms that InteleTravel has in the dashboard section in our back office. And the reason why they have these forms is to protect us in a way and help us. So the customer information form, which is the one right here, that form is a very important form to me because when you're new with your travel business, you're not quite sure how to have a conversation, what the conversation is like with your clients. So this form helps you to formulate your conversation. If you look at it very well, which you can go in and take some time and look at it at your leisure, really up close, excuse me, it has the personal information and it has air travel, cruise, hotels, and resorts, and then car rental, package tours, and other vacations. In the bottom, there are 3 questions in the bottom there, and the questions are pretty much, have you ever been on a cruise, and what cruise have you been on? Or have you been to a resort, what cruise, and did you like it, and why? And those are important questions because you don't want to book someone to a destination that they've already been. But because you did not have a consultation with your clients, you're not going to be familiar with their travel history, right? So this form really helps you to know because once you, and it's PDF writable, you don't have to, I never give it to my clients. I always use it as a tool for agents, but some agents said that they've given it to their clients before. I keep it to keep up with my clients because you get overwhelmed with so many clients, you can't remember all of their preferences. So this is a good way to store their information. Some clients do not like connecting flights because they may have medical conditions that prevent them from taking layovers. You want to know that about your client. Some clients may have family members with special needs. You want to know that. So you will want to put that information there as well. You know, so there are different preferences. All your clients' preferences, their likes and they don't likes, is what you want to put on that form so that you can keep up. The next form is the credit card authorization form. And this form is provided by InteleTravel for us as independent travel agents to submit to our clients prior to receiving payment. Under no circumstances, guys, under no circumstances do we receive cash, do we accept PayPal or Cash App or Quick Cash or Swipe Cash or any of those prepaids. Under no circumstances do we accept any of those. All payments should go from your client to the form or to the supplier. We don't accept payments directly, and we don't accept commissions directly. Everything goes through InteleTravel. And so InteleTravel provided this form for us so that we can complete it. And this is how I use this form. So I'm doing a quote, and I find this great, awesome rate for my clients. And they're like, oh, my God, Marcia, I really love this package right here. Let's lock it in. Here's my card. And I'll say, I'm going to send you a quick form to fill out, In order for me to lock this rate in, I need for you to complete this form and send it back to me as soon as possible. And keep in mind, I cannot complete the form until I cannot lock your rate in until you complete the form, okay? I apologize, my mouse, I have this little remote mouse and it's very special, extra special. I cannot lock your rate in until I get this form back, so fill it out, sign it, and send it back. Now, in the bottom area of this form, and when you pull it up, you'll see they have 2 sections to sign. You want to make sure that your clients read it very well, because one of them is to accept travel insurance and one of them is to decline travel insurance. So you want to make sure that you bring it to their attention and they sign the appropriate line, because you don't want them to sign that they want travel insurance but they didn't want it and you add it. Or they may have said that they wanted travel insurance but they signed the wrong area, and then they're expecting their insurance packet, their package to be insured, and it's not. So you don't want that mix-up at all. You want to be very clear with that form. Make sure that you look it over and make sure that they fill it out correctly before you start doing your locking in the rates. And then, of course, the travel waiver insurance form, which I think is like a psychological form, in my opinion. But this form, so I always tell agents that you always want to include travel insurance in your quotes when you're doing it, and we'll do another training for that. Whenever you create a quote for a client, you always want to make sure that you include travel insurance. And the reason why is because you don't want them to have a Best Buy experience. You don't want, after you give them the total, then you add in, travel insurance. So the Best Buy experience is this dude has been saving his money for like a year and a half for this super big screen TV, like this 50-inch screen TV, right? And he saved all this money. And he went to Best Buy, and he went to get his TV. And he's in the line, and there's this young cashier at the counter, and she's just bubbly and excited about life and full of energy. And he's just like stressing about this because he saved his money, and he didn't want to spend his money for the TV, but he wants the TV, right? So he gets the TV, goes up to the line, and he gets to the counter, and she says, "Hi, would you like to add protection to it? It's $399. And he's like, "No, I don't. I don't want no protection, and this TV better work. I just saved $5,000 for this, $1,200 for this TV. It better work." You don't want that. You don't want to present your client with a package, and it's a sweet package, and then you're coming, well, additional insurance will be $300. They'll decline it. So you want to include the insurance in the quotes, and let your clients tell you that they don't want insurance. And then you send them this form. "Well, Marcia, I don't think I'll take the travel insurance on the package this time. We'll pass on it." "No problem. I'll send you a quick form. Just fill it out and send it back." Why does she want me to fill out a form and send it back? This must be important. I might want to take a look at this form. So then when they look at the form, they'll see that I have the amount that is at risk, which is the total package price, and the amount that they're paying to insure, which is going to be very small. And then, of course, they're going to read this little paragraph right here, and they're going to be like, I don't want to not cover my package. What if something happens and I can't make it? I'm going to lose all this $5,000? I don't think so. And they'll sign it. So this is like a little psychological form to me, because I've learned that I've experienced that with my clients as well. So you definitely want to use those forms, okay? And then, of course, travel insurance. You want to sell travel insurance. Here's why. Because Travel Insure, they pay commissions to travel agents 20%. Okay? And this is not travel protection. This is actually an insurance policy. A cancel for no reason. They're different packages. Find the one that's suitable to your client, and that's the one you quote them. And also Travel Insure, there's also access. You can access their Travel Insure portal. This is the information. You can find this information in your back office, in your dashboard area, in your book travel area. Compliance. It's very, very important that we take some time to go and watch the compliance video. I've been with InteleTravel for almost 3 years now, and I have watched that video several times, and I continue to watch it. And especially when I was going through my ambassador course, I had no choice. I had to know that video. Do the same. The reason why is because we have an awesome, awesome opportunity, and we don't want to do anything to change that. We have an obligation as agents to protect each other. Everything you say and do as an InteleTravel agent is a direct reflection on all of us agents. So make it mandatory to watch the marketing and compliance regulation video to make sure you're marketing yourself and your business the correct way. Do a self-check, guys, to make sure that you're working within the marketing compliance. And remember, we have 2 opportunities, so know your language, okay? We are independent travel agents with InteleTravel, and we are marketing representatives with Planet Marketing. 2 totally different companies, 2 totally different positions, okay? When you're talking to industry partners, you're on the phone with FunJet and Bax because you have this huge group, and we sell recess, so everything we do is fun. It's really fun, and so you're talking to your representative, and you guys are on the phone. You can find yourself on the phone for like 25, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, however long. You want to make sure that you don't get off the phone until everything you need is completed, right? So you're having conversation, you're having sidebar discussion and small talk. Your small talk and your sidebar discussion should never be about building a team, networking rank, networking compensation, Planet, other businesses, or your personal travel perks. Suppliers don't want to hear about all of that. You know what they want to hear? They want to hear about the travel sales. They want to hear about product knowledge and about your customers. So that's where you want to keep your conversation. You always want to keep it there. Your product is great, and I was on this webinar, and I didn't know that so-and-so, and my clients love your brand, and ask questions. That's the kind of conversation you want to educate yourself when you're on the line with those representatives. I used to be them. I was trained as a wholesale tour operator, and I communicated with travel agents. So they're full of information, and they're full of knowledge, and they're allowed an hour on the phone with a travel agent. So don't be so hasty to get off the phone, and then when you get off, you're like, oh my God, I don't know. Write your questions down, and then when you get on the phone with a representative from a supplier, you want to have your questions in front of you so that you can ask them all the questions that you need to know before you hang up the phone. You are new or you're not very familiar, and they're the experts, and they know so much about the product. They will share so much with you, and that's another way that helped educate me, because I would get on the phone and I would have conversations with them, and they would share a lot with me, and I would write them all down and take notes. So I'm just sharing with you what I've done and what I'm doing to get the best results, okay? Booking activity on InteleTravel. So InteleTravel, we all know we can book our hotels, flights, car rental, cruises, vacation package, even insure it. We can also book activities, guys. So you're booking a package for your client, and you can choose to go with the suppliers, or you can choose to do it independently. I choose to do it independently because my commissions are already tied in. I don't have to register my booking. It's very convenient, and it's accessible to me. So activities is a great tool to use, guys. You can go in there. Oh, this thing is moving super fast. Okay, we're going to go manual. Put this away. You can go into your back office, click on the activity tab, and you can go in and put the keyword in right here, what your client is looking for. Of course, I put in Las Vegas, and I put in some dates. And, of course, these are all the different tours that came up that you can choose from. And then you can select it. You can see more details there. You can send that to your clients if they need to know more information. You can click on more information there. It'll tell you the duration of the tour, where the tour is. It'll give you information. You even have reviews of other people who have traveled or who have attended those tours. They're sharing their comments on it. So that's great information for you to have before booking, okay? And then it totals everything up and add it to the cart. You put the client's payment in, and boom, you get an email with the Ultimate Hoover Dam Tour for 2 in October. There are reviews, there are photos, there are all this information here that you can share with your clients. You'll get a tour. There's a tour code, of course. Like I said, it gives you all the information. I think this is a great tool, and again, it's in our back office. We can just register. We don't have to register our booking. Boom, review your order. I mean, I went through the whole step with you guys, right? It's very simple and easy, so I say apply it. So our suppliers list, guys, this is another list that you guys need to go ahead and access. And in order to access it, if you scroll down to the bottom of your dashboard, this is the dashboard area. You're in the dashboard area. If you scroll down to the bottom of your dashboard, you'll see 3 red boxes. The first red box is the suppliers list. And that is where you can go in and you can click on it. You can save it to your desktop. I highly recommend that you do save it to your desktop. Some of the tools that I just wanted to bring to your attention in here is another air consolidator that they have. We have golden tickets where we can sell concert tickets. I sold several Beyonce tickets in different states, made some really good commissions from that the first year that I started. There's also Super Bowl, what is it, the sport, the soccer that's going on right now. You go into golden tickets, you can see soccer. Essence Festival packages, the 2 days, the weekend package, the daily admission, general admission tickets, they're all there. Super Bowl, what is the other big, the Olympics, all of those tickets are there. Broadway shows, plays, concerts in your local area. You pull them up. You can find them there. You can post them. They also have an affiliate program where you can have your independent golden ticket link. I have a golden ticket link for OTM Travel Services that I have out on social media, and people just click on the link and they can purchase their tickets. Football, basketball, baseball, Kentucky Derby. I mean, everything, every sport. So we're in travel and entertainment. So we get 10% commissions from those as well. These are some of the suppliers that we have. Rail, Euro-Rail. You want to definitely educate your clients on that when they're going to Europe because it's much more reasonable, and they'll be able to spend more money on the elaborate hotel that you book them and spend less on transportation by you recommended rail that we also get commissions for. And then also I wanted to bring to your attention special needs at sea, because we're booking a lot of cruises, and we need to be aware of these because they're a special needs group. They do a lot. And it's just a very lucrative business, a lucrative group to work with, so you want to educate yourself on that as well. And, of course, World Hotels, you want to definitely go in there and look at all of these suppliers and bringing them to your attention so that you can know that we have more options to choose from. Preferred Travel Partner Directory. I love this little book. I do. It's so awesome. Everything, so all our preferred suppliers, which in my opinion, as an independent travel agent with InteleTravel, when we use our preferred travel partners or suppliers to book packages with, let's say, for instance, something happens to with our client's vacation, God forbid, we don't want that, but if something does happen and you've used one of our preferred travel partners to book the package, then it's like an insurance policy in a way, but not. What happens is InteleTravel, along with the travel partners, will do everything in their powers to make sure that your client's vacation is smooth. They'll contact the hotel. If whatever the problem is, they'll have the hotel work it out and give your client an upgrade or whatever it needs to be done to make sure that your client has a beautiful experience. And so that's why I highly recommend that whenever you're choosing a supplier to book for your clients, go into our preferred travel partners and select some of the preferred. Maybe they don't have the product for your clients, but go there first, okay? And I think it's really cool because there's also a table of content where you can go directly to the supplier. If you want Apple or Holland America or FunJet, you can go to page 10. It's really cool. And then when you go to page 10 to see FunJet, oh, I have it up there twice. Pardon me. When you go to page 10 to see FunJet, you'll see all about FunJet, and you'll see the important things to know about FunJet. You'll also see the contact information. I don't know why this is happening, guys. I'm not going to touch it. You're going to also see the contact information for FunJet. Our business development manager, Mary McManus, which I think her name has changed now. It's Mary something else. I just got a new email with her new name. And then, of course, the telephone number. Then you look to the right, you'll see the percentage of commissions for domestic and international that FunJet will pay you on as a travel agent, independent travel agent. So this is a really great tool. I highly recommend that you get it. You can go to the dashboard section of your back office, scroll all the way down to the bottom in this gray area, and you see preferred partners. You click on it, and you'll see this will pop up. There's a PDF version that you can download to your desktop, or you can contact InteleTravel, and I believe you pay the shipping, which is $4.99 or something like that, and you'll be able to receive it. It's very nifty, handy little books to have. Quick Start Guide, another awesome tool, guys. So with the Quick Start Guide, it helps you to navigate through your back office, and I thought that this is a great tool. So how do you use this? I would recommend, as a new travel agent, you read number 1, and then number 2, and number 3, and so on all the way to number 9. Read all of them initially, and then find the one that is suitable to you where you are in your travel business right now and start there. You might be in business cards, or you might be in another section. That's where you want to work because this is your business. You work at your pace and your leisure. You may want to start at number 8. But when you're finished with number 8, go to the next one and make sure that you complete all of them. You don't have to go in consecutive order. You can choose whichever one and work in that one and let that one help you with where you are in your travel business, because we work our business at our own pace. So it's a great guideline to help you with your back office and things that you should get done. I mentioned InteleTravel before, guys. I mentioned about the information about the different categories of travel and the different suppliers of travel. Go here, take some time to go into the InteleTravel tutorial library, the InteleTutorial library, and look it up. You can become a specialist really quick. Let's say, for instance, you're on social media, you're a new travel agent, and you just put out there that you just got your new travel business and you're super excited about it, and then someone inboxes you and says, "Hi, Marcia, I see that you're a new travel agent, and do you guys do adventure travel? I'm considering, taking an adventure trip." You don't have to say, "I don't know," or whatever. You can look at it, read her message, don't respond yet. Read their message, go into your back office, go into Browse by Category, click on Adventure Travel, watch the video like 2 or 3 times, familiarize yourself with it, and then you can respond back to them, go back to social media or wherever, the email or wherever, and let them know that, yes, I am actually an adventure travel specialist. I would love to be able to assist you with your adventure package. This is what you can do, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you learned, you share. Okay? And this is how you look like the professional travel agent that you are. You can also do the same with suppliers. Some clients, and this is a great way to learn people's budgets as well, your client's budget. They will go by the name, well, I only go Crystal Cruises, or I only do Disney. Then you'll know the kind of client they are. You'll become familiar with their preferences, which is great, because a lot of times people don't want to hear, "What's your budget? What do you think, I can't afford this?" They get offended. So before you lose the sale, you want to watch your approach and how you ask certain questions. I personally don't like to ask, "What's your budget?" I like to ask, "Where have you been in the past, and what are some of the familiar brands that you're accustomed to using when you travel?" And then they'll tell me, "Well, I'm a Marriott girl. Well, I'm a Ritz-Carlton woman," or whatever. "Well, I'm a Royal Caribbean cruiser." They'll tell you. They really will. So definitely go into InteleTutorial and utilize these videos. I'm telling you guys, there are videos in there for car rentals, cruises, Europe, hotels and resorts, couples. I mean, everything you want to know about the different categories of travel, they're there. And again, the suppliers as well. So go in there and use it. Packages. These are tools. I want to share this with you, just a few of the suppliers that we have in our back office. So you go to Book Travel and you go down to Packages. This is how we book our vacation packages and we get our suppliers. Here are a couple of the suppliers that I want to bring to your attention. I mentioned this last week in training. Big 5, and this is and the reason why I'm sharing this with you again, now is the time to really get your clients booked for Africa. People travel. There's a travel trend, guys, and as agents, we should pay attention to it. And I'm going to show you how you can do that, keep up with it at the end of this webinar. So the trend is, most of the times people travel to those places in October, November, because the weather is superb. So what you want to do as a travel agent is you want to share information with them about October now, so that they can lock it in and put a deposit on it and secure it. It's a great way for you to solidify your commissions. Okay, share information with people. Big 5 is an awesome supplier that caters to Africa, the Middle East, Asia, the Orient, Latin America, South Pacific. They have them. So take some time to go in there and browse around with these suppliers. Also, this is Great Safari. They're another one that does Africa, South Africa, and East Africa. You see them here: Abu Dhabi, Jordan, Kenya, the Great Tanzania, Kenya. I mean, they have all of these different destinations that they use. So you guys just need to know where to go get them. They're in our vacations tab, and all of these little suppliers, if you read up the subheading there, they'll give you information on what they cater to. So take some time to go back there and view it. Avanti is another great destination. Europe, Central and South America, and Asia. Okay, they have beautiful, beautiful packages there, and I do believe that they also do air, so you might want to look into that as well. Go Away Air, I mentioned that to you guys earlier. They have an awesome travel agent incentive, and they also have travel agent rates as well. These are the destinations that they cater to: Australia, South Pacific, Africa and the Middle East, Asia, UK, Antarctica, all of these different. So just go in there, browse around. Easy self-registration. World Hotels, another one as well. They have a lot of hotels under them. So you go in there, you can book for your clients, or you can book for yourself. Okay? So utilize those tools. Those tools are there, accessible to you. So for those of you who are not very familiar with Agent Studio, or those of you who've already created an account in Agent Studio, I just want to have this tip for you. If you're thinking about using Agent Studio, make sure that all checks are payable to InteleTravel and not you. There's a section in there that you go, when you go in and complete, it doesn't matter which one you select. They will ask you, where do you want us to send payment? Don't put your information in there. Put InteleTravel information. They already know who you are because you've already created your profile. So they know who you are. Any monies that you have going to you must go through InteleTravel first. We do not accept commissions directly from any supplier or any clients, and we do not accept PayPal and all those I mentioned to you guys earlier. But it's very important that you guys understand that when you create your profile in Agent Studio, that you do not put your information in there for payments, for commission payments. Any payments that are coming to you must go through InteleTravel. It's very important that you guys pay attention to that, okay? Agent Studio, and what is Agent Studio, you guys may say? Oh, sorry, I'm working on this, guys. This fancy mouse is so sensitive. Agent Studio is pretty much a really cool company that InteleTravel has merged with to help us with our quotes and all of that, marketing and all of that. It's really cool. It's up to you to purchase a category or go for the free one, but it's pretty much an itinerary builder is what we really use it for. There's automated social media, there's cruise booking engine and all of those, but like I said, I focus more on the itinerary building more than anything with so this is pretty much what it looks like as well, and you guys can go in there and browse around. I'm just familiarizing you with it. Oops, my bad. I said I would stop, but I can't. I can't get my hands off the mouse, guys. You can select the free. I selected the free, what do you call this? Profile, feature. I selected this one because I don't want to spend monthly billing. I want to learn it. I want to understand it and see how it can benefit me, and then if it does, then I will up it based on the generation of the generating of the income generated. Okay, how much will this bring to my business? But I think it's really cool because the itinerary builder is really cool for our clients, and this is something that InteleTravel doesn't have built into their system in their back office, so they outsource this company to assist us with it. I think it's a really cool thing, so take some time to go there and check it out, guys. Tools, awesome tools, right? Booking, no Booking.com, no Expedia Top. I mentioned this last week, but I'm going to mention it again. There are some emails going around or messages going around that we can book with these people. We cannot, with these companies, we cannot, under no circumstances. However, InteleTravel has an affiliate account with Expedia, which allows you to access their rates through our website, our booking engine. So when you go in there and you're looking for hotels, you may see some hotels that are on Expedia, but when they're at their lowest rate is when we'll get it in our back office. So you don't necessarily need to go to Expedia, okay? They're competitors, no booking with them. And so in order for you to become connected and keep up with everything like I mentioned earlier to you, I told you I shared with you in the end of the webinar, this is the travel agent news and update information. As a new travel agent, even as a seasoned travel agent, you should be registered with Travel Weekly, their newsletters, Travel Agent Central, Business Travel News, Travel Agent, Recommend, Travel Pulse, Travel Agent University. These are some of the examples of resources that we have accessible to, so we can keep up with what's going on in the travel industry, We get current information, any updates. You know, they'll send us an email real quick. I learned so much about, when I go into my Gmail, I sit there sometimes and I just read and read and read and read, and I get so much information. I'm just writing it down because it's current information that's coming in from the industry. Okay, so you want to know what's going on. You want to know what your clients are hearing. You want to know what other agents are doing, you know, where agents are booking, where they're making their most commissions, and all these things are right here. So get familiar with the industry, guys. It's a beautiful industry, and it's very lucrative. Travel agent news, resources and tips, suppliers, education, agent incentives. So get with it and get registered. So we are our own brand, and I love it, the fact that InteleTravel allows us to brand ourselves. And I might go over an hour, which is right now, so if you guys want to get off, you can. But training and education is what clears the path to success, guys. Whether it's a formal degree or an apprenticeship or hours and hours and hours of dedicated practice. And that's pretty much what we do. When we're creating quotes and stuff, it's dedicated practice. We're constantly learning about suppliers. We're creating, sometimes I find, like today, I find myself creating, like, I had like five different suppliers up because I'm trying to find the best rate for a client that's going to Paris and Italy. So I have to make sure that I get the right package, and she wants to do this and she wants to do that, and I'm like, okay. So I'm using all of these different clients, suppliers, to find the best possible rate. Guess what? I might as well go complete the Italy and Paris specialist program now because I just became very familiar with a whole lot just by the constant creating of the quotes. That's the hours of dedicated practice that I'm talking about, okay? Why do we need a travel agent? I want you guys to think about this because look at this as your clients and you providing all of this for your clients. So make sure that you are this, okay? Travel agents make it easy for you and save you time. You get the best value for your travel dollars. Travel agents are experts on destinations, and they know the tricks of the trade. Travel agents have the right connections. You get a customized vacation package built to your needs. Travel agents have your back throughout the entire experience. They give you peace of mind. Their passion is travel and helping you make lasting memories. Travel agents enhance your total travel experience. So, do you get the best value for your client's dollar? Do you know the tricks of the trade? Do you get customized vacations at their needs? Do you give them peace of mind? Do you enhance their total experience? Because these are the things that you have to be capable of doing. So once you're capable of doing these things, you're a rock star travel agent, and we have the tools. All you have to do is just take some time to educate yourself. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to create a contact list of everyone you know on this list. I mean, family, friends, neighbors, insurance agent, yoga instructor, professors, old and new, neighbors. Did I say neighbors? Yeah. I mean, everyone that you know, your dry cleaning woman or man, your butcher woman or man, your grocery store, whatever, attendant, the one that's always smiling and happy with you. Get their names, write it down. Names right on their tag, you can get it. But these are you want to create a list, because what happens is the first thing that stops people is, I don't know enough people, so I can't do this. Not true. But once you actually create the list and start adding people to the list and adding names, people just start coming out of the woodworks. And before you know it, you have 100 people on the list. So that's how easy it is. So then you also want to get an elevator pitch, being able to say something, what it is that you do in 30 seconds. From the time the elevator leaves from one floor to the next, you should be able to talk about what you do in 30 minutes, and you want to wow them. You want to make sure that, what was that? Wow. You know, you want to do that. So you can say, oh, I'm a travel agent, and I love sending people on vacations of their dreams and of their lives. And that sounds great. How many people in here are travel agents? If everyone raises their hands, you don't sound so special anymore, do you? So taking some time to really put some thought into your elevator pitch will make them go, You know, instead of saying you're a travel agent, what if you said, I'm a certified dream maker or a travel genius or a travel ambassador? Or you could say, I'm a graduate of the WOW University. That'll make them go, wow, what is that? And then that's time that you go in to talk about your business, okay? Very simple. Then you also want to use social media to build your brand, okay? Be mindful, again, that you want to keep your posts separate. Planet Marketing, separate from InteleTravel. InteleTravel Independent Travel Agent, Planet Marketing Rep. You never want to create a post with both companies, their names, or your status in the same post. You want to just do them separately, okay? Always, always, always remember that. Never, ever, ever mix the two, okay? Try to not to use the company names. I like to brand myself, so I rarely do I use company names. When I post these things, I mean, I can't help it but post my host agency name because it's there, right? But I never elaborate on it. I never use their names. I never use the hashtags or any of that. I use my own. I brand myself. Most of the times you guys go to my page or whatever, you see my photo. You go to my website, you see my photo, okay? I brand myself. You should be promoting yourself on social media, okay? You can use the client three-way pics. So you book a client and they have pictures, they sent you some pictures, use those, okay? You can post those and show them, you know, what a great time that your clients are having because of you. You book their trips. Images of locations usually get people excited. You know, you can post a hotel. Guys, hotels, airlines, rent-a-car companies, they pay us. So if you take a Hertz photo and post it, you're not going to get sued. They pay us. You're a travel agent. If you take a Marriott photo and post it with their resorts, you're an agent. People are going to want to book with you when they see those awesome images, and you'll get the commissions. So you can go ahead and post those, okay? Expert Q&As. You know, they have Condé Nast. They have all these different travel magazines. I just shared some resources with you guys. You can pull some of those and put them on there. Blog posts. InteleTravel has awesome blog posts that you guys can use to put on your social media site, or you can create your own blog. Be your own blogger. You know, places where you live, restaurants, specialty shop. Maybe you're in a small town, or maybe you're not in a vacation spot. But here's the thing, and me booking clients for all calibers of people, there are so many people who don't like the beaten path. They want to be off. They don't want to be on that path of the vacationers. They want to do the off-country things. You know, they want to do quiet, subtle things. They like the little novelty gift shops in the small towns, and I'm like that. I like driving in the backwoods of Georgia and finding all these nice little nifty places. You'll be surprised to see what you have in your state. Be your own blogger. Drive around, take pictures, go and speak with the merchant, and find out what are the special things that they have they feature, and feature it on your post. Bring attention to it, and then people will contact you because they will want to book and they will want to find out what it is, you know, experience what it is that you're posting because you're the travel expert. They will listen and they will watch you, okay? That's a position that we have. Develop yourself as an expert in your state. Okay, that's what you want to do. And then, of course, InteleTravel blogs. They have two types of blogs, guys. They have blogs for travel agents and then blogs for our clients. The ones for travel agents, you definitely don't want to share those. Those are for us to learn. And then the others are geared toward travel. Those are the ones you can share, and everyone wants those because everyone loves to travel. So, you know, they're going to get it. Condé Nast Travel, another travel blog that you can sign up, register with for emails. They send you 2 to 3 emails a day. Interesting travel content to post. You know, you can post stuff like the top 10 places to travel in the fall. You can find that information on the InteleTravel post or Condé Nast and those places. Travel and Leisure, you can find them there. How to be a smart packer. How to secure your property when you're away and at home. You know, how to secure your property at home when you're away. You know, there's so many different pet-friendly vacation spots. You know, people will definitely keep coming back to your social media site because they want to know what you're posting next. And that establishes you as an expert, okay? So you want to take some time to focus on that. And, of course, the ITA tools that we have, Ensemble Agent Finders, direct mail marketing, the hot deals, I talked about those. Business builders, these business builders right here, you guys want to definitely get in there and utilize these. Send them to your clients, guys. You want to make sure that you do all of that because this is why my bookings are up, because my clients receive stuff like this. Who wouldn't want to? By the time I'm finished with them, they're calling me to book. What is this I just received? Oh, my God, I want to go. I wasn't even thinking about going anywhere, but now I saw it, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's so lovely. I want to go. Oh, well, that's what I'm here for. Fairs and hair shows. Guys, these are events and places that we can go to build our clientele up for booking travel, okay? Bridal shows, hair shows, and small business shows. Go out to find conventions and trade shows that complement travel agents. Most agents go to travel shows, but guess what? You're competing with everyone there. So you want to go to bridal shows where you can find honeymoons. You want to go to hair shows where you can, hair and trips goes together. Those people are savvy in there. They got their fancy hairdo, and you come up there with your travel agent talking about, ooh, you would look great at sandals and da-da-da-da, and before you know it, they're booking travel with you because they feel good. Travel is it's a feeling, just like the hair. When people do their hair, they feel good. They put on nice clothes, they feel good. When people travel and experience different destinations, they feel really good. So they go hand in hand. Hair shows, you'll find clients. You'll probably find some business partners there too. Small business partnerships, incentive trips. A lot of small businesses, guys, they are unaware that they can book trips for their employees at such an awesome rate, and they're not aware. It's your job to educate them and let them know that you can definitely create trips. Go out and meet some small business owners, introduce yourself as a travel agent, and let them know that you would love to help them increase sales. You've been working with other small business partners, and because you've been doing these employee morale trips annually, sales have been through the roof. They're going to buy it. They are, because sales are going through the roof. They're going to buy it. So get with small business partners and initiate these incentive trips. Travel parties. I mentioned the incentives earlier. This is a great way to use your travel parties. The great opportunity to launch your business and share it with your friends and family. Have a monthly travel party. You can have them seasonal. You can do seasonal themes. You can do a foodie theme. You can do a beach theme, luau, surf season theme. So many different themes that you can use, okay? Why do you want to do a travel party? You want to do a travel party because it's helpful for your business. Like the bucket list example that I shared with you guys before, where you get a bucket with a handle, those little old buckets, those galvanized little buckets, is so cute, and you put a little paper on it and you write bucket list. And what you do is you invite your clients. Hi, I'm having a travel party to launch my business. I would love to invite you to my travel party. It'll be at 4 p.m. at my home. I need for you. It's important that you RSVP because I'm going to have several giveaways during the evening, and I want to make sure that I have enough people there and that you will be a part of it as well. I also have a contest where the person that brings the most guests with them can receive a 3-day, 2-night getaway. And then, of course, you'll have your hot deals printed out at your travel party. You'll have them all laid out, and then you can also put some of those 3-day, 2-night trips inside of the hot deals, and just a few of them, and then have a raffle and let them know the client that has the 3-day, 2-night getaway. If you make a deposit of $50 refundable deposit tonight and lock in your package, you will receive a 3-day, 2-night getaway. It's a great way to use those tools. So get with it, get your travel parties on, and use them. Invite your guests, give them incentive, and so pretty much I just said everything right here. So you definitely want to use those tools, guys, at your travel parties. It will really help. Of course, people always want something for free. So when you have free 3-day, 2-night getaways. Oh, also, let me go back real quick. At your travel party, you want to also invite your social media friends. So you can do a live. Okay, you can do a live. Put your phone on a tripod and do a live. But prior to your party, you want to invite your social media guests as well. You let them know that you're going to be having a travel party and it's going to be virtual for them, but you want to make sure that they're a part of it. So bucket list. If there are any, drop 3 comments, three destinations that are on your bucket list that you would love to experience within the next year, and they will put it all on there. And when they drop them in there, you see Susie added Germany and Alaska and Miami, and Michael, put Spain and whatever. Get a spreadsheet and add Susie and all the places that she put, and Mike and everyone, so that when the hot deals come around, guys, you can send them an email saying, hi, Susie, I remember I did the bucket list, and you mentioned that you would love to go to Spain, and I just got a really hot deal that I think you should definitely take a look at and lock it in right now. And she'll look at it, and she'll be like, oh, my God, I can't believe that I can go to Spain for this amount. Oh, my God, I need to go ahead and put the deposit in. Then you can also do a raffle, like a raffle on social media. The person that wins put the specific bucket destination can win a 3-day, 2-night getaway. And when they put it on there, you want to select your winner. The way you select your winner is you want to go to the person that has No connections with any friends. No friends. You don't have any friends in common. That's the person that you want to win, because you're going to post that they're the winner and you're going to tag them. And all of their friends and family are going to see that they just won a 3-day, 2-night getaway from you. And they're going to go to your page because they're going to want to add you, because they're going to want to be able to get a free 3-day, 2-night getaway as well. People want free stuff. So this is a great way for you to invite more people to your travel party, and also for you to use those travel incentives I shared with you earlier, okay? So you want to set goals. Last but not least, you want to set goals. So after you've created your list and you want to set goals, and after you've educated yourself on the basics, how many packages do you want to, InteleTravel doesn't give you a quota. Most host agencies, if you don't sell $4,000 in commissions, or 5 or 6 or 8, then they drop you. InteleTravel doesn't do that. But I believe that as an independent travel agent, when you set goals for yourself and you meet those goals, that's just an awesome thing, and then you go up a notch. You take it up a notch. Like I said, when I came back from CLIA, I set a goal. My goal was to make sure that I have group trips, group cruises, at least 3 to 4 every year, and I'm doing it. And I set that goal for myself, and I'm meeting that goal. So you want to set weekly, monthly, and annual goals. How many cruises or groups do you want to book within the next 3 to 6 months? How many vacation packages or groups do you want to book within the next 3 to 6 months? And how many family reunions or weddings or special interest travel that you want to book? You want to set those goals, guys. I'm telling you, when you set those goals, you're going to work towards them. You're not going to want those months to come by and you did not do anything with your business, okay? It's just going to raise your, give you a boost of confidence. That's all it's going to do, because you're going to see the money. So this is an example of people who set goals. The people who have no goals, which is pretty much 83% of the population, have no goals set. So then there's 14% of the people with goals in their head. They have a 10 times success rate than the people who have no goals. And then there's the 3% of people who actually write their goals down. They have a 30 times success rate than the 83% of the people who wrote no goals down. So writing your goals down, guys, you will definitely see your success rate, okay? So just go ahead and get your goals written down, and you'll be good to go. So if you need help, this is where I pretty much got most of the information that I shared with you tonight. I got it from the Agent Manual, Knowledge Base, InteleTravel University. Everything is in our back office. I just pulled information and put them together and created a webinar for you guys. So you guys have the same access to the information that I have here. Live chat, I mentioned it, from 6 to 6, but it's actually 8 to 6. You can also use agent support. You guys have this information here. Again, go to those webinars and watch those webinars. They're very helpful. They will really help you, and make sure you complete InteleTravel University. And thank you for taking the time to educate yourself for success in your travel business. The more value and expertise you can bring to the table, the more clients will appreciate and trust you, okay? So I'm going to open the lines now for any questions that you may have. Hi guys, any questions? I hope you guys could hear me. Greetings, Venice. How are you? Venice? Hi there, Venice.
Yes, can you hear me?
I sure can, my dear. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you see me?
Can you see me?
Okay. I guess I didn't want to. I was trying to wait until your other new people that were speaking.
No. Your turn is your turn.
I wanted to ask you a question in regards to when you're sending.
I don't see you. I mean, I hear you, but I don't see you. Did you have your screen up? I don't have to see you. I can hear you.
Okay. I wanted to ask questions in regards to when you're sending quotes to your client, and you don't want them to have your supplier information. Is there a format that you use? Or did you find anything through that with that studio agent?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. Let me show you something. I actually have it up right now. I'm working on a package right now. Okay, so can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that I created in Word, okay? You guys see that I'm also with that company, but I've been doing this since I got started. So this is pretty much the header, footer. I just created that, put that there. But this is how I send my quotes. When I go to, like, let's say Skybird,
Mm-hmm.
and I am creating a package like this one right now that I'm working on,
Mm-hmm.
I copy and paste. So let me see if I have Skybird up. I don't have them up, but let me pull them up really quick.
I guess because I've heard and done that too, but I guess I'm thinking, like, for example, when you're sending hotels or cruise information from the site, you're trying to, you want to, like you said, give them the visual, but at the same time you want to give them the details about the property.
Right, and so this is what I do. I copy and paste. I go to Skybird and I highlight everything. I just do like that. And I copy and I come to my Word document and I paste it. And then I can go in here and then I can change my commissions and I can increase, I can add $10 and make it 61 and make this 13.10 or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And then I go in here, save as PDF form, and it comes out, and it comes out as a PDF format because I go right here and I do this.
Got it.
So now when I go back in here, you guys will see all the business, but it's all good. I'm teaching you guys. I have everything in categories, guys. I'm just like that. Corporate America taught me that. So I'm like, everything is folder, folder, folder. What was it? What did I save it as? But anyway, I'll pull this up now. Well, here it is, one of these. This is pretty much what it'll look like. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a PDF format, and you can, and this is what I do. See, this is what I send to people. Okay. This is a quote. You know what I'm saying? I have different quotes that I've sent to people in the past, and you don't see any commissions or anything on there, right?
Right.
These are quotes that I've done for people in the past that I've sent to them, and that's what I do. I go in there and I create a, you know, you see, OTM. So this is what it looks like, PDF format. This is one that I did for someone else, and you see my little logo and stuff back there, whatever. But this is PDF format, and I send it to them. It has no logo of any company, any branding of any company. I brand myself, guys, and I'm so serious when I say that. The only time that I don't is when I'm dealing with itineraries like at FunJet and Delta Vacations and those, you know, you can send an email. Like, let me see if I can pull some up and show you guys. But that company, let me go here and show you this. Oh, here it is. This is that same company that I shared with you guys earlier, that you can go into and do help with the itineraries, Agent Studio. So you want to go to Agent Studio, and they will really help you build itinerary. I haven't done it yet, so that's why I'm not sharing that with you guys. But like I said, this is what I do. You know, I do my own OTM, and I put the flight summary there. Of course, I copy and paste everything, so I just put, but I put where it's going from, the dates that it's going, whatever, and then of course here I highlight the total so that they can see the total, whatever. But that's pretty much how I do it, and I've never had any complaints with any of my clients. As you can see, I just do different dates. Each page will have like a different date, and I'll just drop it in, and I'll do another quote, and I'll highlight it, and I'll paste it and drop it in there, and then I'll send them all one form to them and tell them, take a look, and I'll break down in the message, letting them know that these are the dates from the 16th to the 31st, and these are just the, different dates. That's what I'll do with my clients. I don't really, I wouldn't get into, creating a totally different form for it. I mean, like submitting a company, signing up with a company to do that. And that's my opinion. It's not saying I am with the company and I am going to do that, but I just have not been doing it. This is the route that I've been taking, and I've been good with it. But if I can improve and become better and have a better form to send to my clients, then I definitely will go that route. So hopefully by next week, I'll be able to show you guys an example of that agent studio. Yeah. But for right now, that's what I do.
To get, to start with sending them, what was a good baseline to use, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problemo. Any other questions? No? Yeah, we kind of went over a little, right? I'm sorry. I'm a talker, guys. You guys know I'm a talker. But if you guys don't have any questions, we can definitely end the webinar. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Oh, Rob, you have a question?
Yes, I do. Just a quick question.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Super fantastic. Bubblicious.
That's good. That's outstanding. I love everything that you do, and I wish to be just like you when I grow up. But
well, thank you, Rob.
But quick question I have is that I have a situation where somebody came to me and they want airfare and just a rental. How do I go about? Okay. Should I just do the airfare separate from the rental, or should I combine it?
Well, if you're booking it in InteleTravel, you can't combine it. Every component is booked individually. Okay. Like, for instance, let me try to go in there and show you. Okay, so like InteleTravel, of course, in InteleTravel's back office, every component is separated, right?
Yeah.
Hotel, flight, cars, cruises, and packages. So when you go in, you cannot merge the two. Now, exactly what I just showed Bernice, this is what I would do. I would book the air in InteleTravel because I go to InteleTravel first, because if I could book travel and have my commissions and my commissions tied into it, why not, right?
Right.
So I go there. They always say that they're going to update it to Travel Genius, but it's never a Travel Genius, even though I am a Travel Genius. Anyway, that always distracts me. Yeah, so what I do is I go in there and I'll book the flight, the components, because my commissions are tied in, and then what I'll do is, or you're talking about a quote, right?
Well, quote / I know she's gonna come through me, but I just want to get everything to show her so she can get ready to pay it and everything else. Yeah,
so you can do exactly that. You can go in there and create the quote like I did, copy and paste it to a Word document like this, and then you can come down here to the next page and go in there and create her car rental quote, copy and paste it to the next page like this. Some things you can copy and paste, some things you can't. Me personally, that's what I do when it comes to a quote. Okay, I would do it that route. But I have conversations with my clients before I send them anything to make sure that the numbers are correct. And then, like for instance, with the car rentals, I go online directly to the car rental companies because let me see if I can do one real quick. Let me show you guys this real quick. Let's go to Alamo. You guys can see?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alamo, when you're renting on a travel, this is a travel agent portal, as you can see. It already has InteleTravel stuff in here already because this is saved, right? So you put in the information. I'll do it real quick for you guys and show you guys something really quick. And this is how I book travel directly for my clients. Let's say June 30th at noon, and then we're going to pick it up in July 5th or something like that. I put in my IATA. I put in my CIC number, which is 131 something something something. That's just for me to get that extra code, that extra points. I always tell you guys about agent rewards. I always put my CIC number in there. And then you hit book. When you book and you select the car and all of that, you see it says welcome InteleTravel.com.
Mm-hmm.
Once you select everything, oh, sorry. Oh, you have to select the car. So let's select the pay later mid-size car. Jumping the gun here. And then, of course, I don't need anything else. This is what I want. No thanks. I'm moving on to the finalizing everything. Skip to review. So then when I go in here, I get everything. I get the total for the week, the mileage, unlimited, everything. And then right here is where I put in my InteleTravel, my information right here. Because remember, I put in my IATA before. So what happens is I put the renter's information in, whoever her name is, Kim, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't put the renter's information in. I never put my client's information into sites. I always tell you guys that I send them everything from my email because I am a travel agent and they're dealing with me. Okay. So I put my client's information in, I put my email address, and I hit book it. And when I hit book it, what happens is they don't charge my client's credit card or anything like that. It just holds the reservation, and if my clients don't show up, it'll automatically cancel. And I find that this is, and then, of course, I register my booking in the back office, okay? So this is what we can do. Most rental car companies have a portal. Avis has one, and Hertz has one as well. You can go directly to them, and you can reserve the cars there. That's what I do because most of my clients, they don't want to be charged right now. When you book it in InteleTravel, it's going to charge it right away. It's going to charge the entire reservation for the rent-a-car. So you want to be mindful of that. And because we can book outside of InteleTravel and register our booking, we have options. Some clients, you want the prepaid. You want to make sure that you can pay it right away because that's guaranteeing our commissions, right? And we want to get our commissions. So if you can book it right away and your clients don't mind them charging their card right now, then go into InteleTravel's back office and do it there. But if you have a client who does not want, and they specifically say, will this charge my card now? Then you can go to the rent-a-car's profile. And so when you do that, it sends you an email, and then you can forward that email to your client. Or maybe I don't want to finalize it. I'll, go to my rental summary, and I'll just go ahead and copy and paste, but I don't really like doing that too much. I like to do it like from this area where it has a breakdown of it, the rates and the charges. And so I'll just copy and paste.
Okay.
See that?
Yeah. Well, okay, cool.
Yeah. And so then I'll just go right here and I'll just go Alamo. Car rental. And then I'll put the dates, whatever the dates are. Sorry. October, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You just put in the information there, but you have the total here with everything on there, and they pay now, they'll save $970, but this is what the total is. So you have the air, and now you have the rent-a-car, and you send it. But you just want to adjust it. You want to make sure that you put it right. Usually I'll just go, sometimes I'll go on there. I go to Extra Mile, guys. I just do. And maybe that's why I do get bookings, because I go to Extra Mile. And I go to Google. Yeah, I know, I do. And I'll go to Alamo. And I'll hit image.
Take a look. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that
now. Well, Alamo car rental, hold up. Yeah, and then I'll, just copy a logo, hit print screen, come right here, hit enter, hit paste, and crop it. This is what I do. I do this. This is what I do. I take the time. You know why? Because I'm getting paid, and it's worth it. The extra 5 minutes it takes to get the little this done to get the $300 extra commissions, why not? And this is what I'll do. I'll do something like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. So that they can see, oh, she got an Alamo rental car for me or whatever. Sometimes I do the same thing with the airline. Sometimes I'll put the logo there so that they can see it's Delta or it's American or whatever. You know, so these are things that, you know, we can do. You have a choice. You're independent. I like presentation. I like for my clients to see something that I sent them. I want to entice them. I want them to say, oh, my, this girl knows what she's doing. You know, and when they see it, they'll buy into it. They'll want it. I just like to have something presentable. So I'll go the extra mile. You don't have to, okay? But that's just what I do when I create a quote for my client using my Word document. That's how I do it.
Okay, so basically, like you're saying, you do the air and rental separate, which you do the air through InteleTravel, and then if the client doesn't want to have the card charged, you do it outside of InteleTravel, so they won't get charged, and they can just do what they need to do once they get to the get to the destination to pick up the vehicle.
Absolutely, but like I said, once they yeah, but when you like I said, if they don't want to be charged and you go directly to the car rental company, you want to put your email address in there. Like I said, you want to put your email, so when they send the itinerary, it goes to you, and then you just hit the forward button and you put your client's email address in, and you know, take out the forward information and send it directly to them, and it's coming from your email address to your client.
Correct.
You can do a quote like that as well. You know, like the suppliers, they have itineraries where you can create them and you don't have to pay. Send them to yourself and then forward it from your email address, forward it on to your clients.
Okay. And then when they go there to do all that, do we get a confirmation so we can be able to? Oh.
They're not going anywhere. That's the whole reason why you're sending it from your email address. Here's the thing. As travel agents, our client is not supposed to go to any website. They're not supposed to go to any supplier, anything. They're supposed to come to us for everything. You see my company needs, it says for all your travel needs. When I send my final travel documents, I always put in blue, thank you for using OTM Travel Services for all your travel needs. I don't want you calling anyone. You call me. I don't want you. Don't even think. Let me think for you. That's the whole idea. My clients do nothing. I don't send my clients anywhere to do anything. I do it. My clients call me if there's a problem, or if they want to add something, or they want to make a payment, they call me. I will send them the payment request link, and I'll tell them you have 24 hours to make a payment because it's highly sensitive, and then they can go in and make their payments. But, you know, if they request it. But I receive your payments. I collect your credit card authorization form. I collect your payments, and I make them directly to the clients. Any issues that you have, you contact me, and I will take care of it for you. I never, ever, ever send my clients anywhere to do anything. That's just like them going to Expedia. The difference between Expedia and Priceline and a travel agent is our clients don't have to lift a finger. We will take care of everything for them. So that's the mindset that we have to have as travel agents. We don't want our clients going anywhere or doing anything. We'll do it for them.
Okay.
That's why I don't ever put my clients' information in the suppliers. I always put my information and have the suppliers send me. I don't want companies bombarding my clients with stuff to book, you know, with cruises and air. No, I'll bombard them. You know, let me bombard them with that information. No one else must send anything to my clients' travel except me. And so they keep coming back because they like that personalized service. You know, they don't have to do anything. They're spoiled. They're pampered. So they'll keep coming back. Okay? That's what I do.
Wait for the teacher. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. I'm just sharing with you guys. I see a better success rate that way. When I take care of all of their needs, they really feel like, oh my, I now know why people use a travel agent. I didn't have to do anything. And everything she told me is everything that I experienced. They'll tell everyone that, and then before you know it, they're all calling you because you are providing that service for them that they don't get online. If we want to separate ourselves and we want our clients to come to us and not go to Expedia and Priceline and those places, then we have to show them the difference. The difference is they give price and we give advice.
Mm.
You know, when you purchase your package and you paid in full and you paid all off and you go travel somewhere and something happened, you can't pick the phone up and call them. But you can pick the phone up and call me, and I will make sure that I'll take care of everything. Any issues you have, I'll take care of it. So these are the things that, you know, this is the mindset that we want to have as agents so that we can provide that special service to our clients, and they'll keep coming. They'll send all their people your way because that's what they got, and they know that their people will get that too. So they'll send them. Okay? Any other questions? No other questions? Oh, Denise, you got a question, girl?
Marcia.
Hey, Denise. Hey.
Okay, so I guess I've been having problems with having that talk about the like when they just if a client decides not to use your website, when you refer them to the website and then they say, well, I didn't see exactly what I was looking for, and which then means, oh, so you need me to then do the, you need me to then go and do the research. How do you have that? How do you have that?
Combat that?
Yes.
I don't send clients to my website.
Okay.
I take care of everything. Call me. Send me a text or email with what you need, and I got you.
Okay.
I never send anyone to my website. When I first started in training and earning and learning, I did. Because I was excited it's new, but I never, ever sent anyone. They call me, they text me, I take care of it. I don't want them going to my website because I want to be able to provide the services and more for you. You go into my website, it's like you go into Expedia, and then you're going to have my website on the page and then Expedia, and you're comparing. No, I'll take care of that. If you want to go search on your own, that's it. But you must know that you have a travel agent that will search for you and do everything that you would have to do. I'll take care of all that for you. So I don't ever send anyone to my site. I want to be able to take care of all of my clients' needs personally. The personalized service, and they keep coming.
So, I mean, when you send your quotes and stuff, is that when you have your fee into that quote? Or you say
I don't add my fee. I don't add it because here's what I'm learning, especially for the past couple of years in booking travel for clients. If you give me your undivided attention and your time, then that's what I'm going to give you in return. A lot of times I'm having conversations with clients and they're distracted and they're putting me on hold every minute. I already know that my search is going to be limited for you because you cannot, this trip or whatever it is that I'm working on for you is obviously not as important. So if you're not going to put a time and effort into it, I'm not either. I'm going to do my basic search and that's it. And if you want to go further, then we go further. But I've actually never added, I've considered it, but I never actually did it. I've just been lucky enough to not be abused with the quotes, the unnecessary quotes. Mm-hmm. So, and I sell the packages. Like I said, guys, when I do quotes, I can see if I can pull a quote up here for you guys and show you guys what I send to my clients. Oh, I don't have my email up. I usually go to Google and I pull up the hotel. Let me do that. Let's say that oh, it's in there. You guys are seeing it. Let's say that they're booking at Sandals Montego Bay. I go to Sandals Montego Bay's website. I go to the photos and videos or the rooms. But I usually go to photos and videos because I want to entice them. That's the whole reason why I'm going there. And I'll pull some of these images. If it's a couple, I'll do something like that. Or, if they're beach bound because I spoke with them and I know what they want to accomplish when they go on their vacation, whether they want to party or they want to get away and be quiet or they want to do yoga or whatever. I'll find out all the things that they want to do when they go on their vacation, and I'll add images. Now, these images is what I would add in And I would do something like this. I would print the screen again, print the screen, and go into my itinerary. Well, I'll have the email. It's actually the email, not this itinerary. This is just for quotes. When like FunJet or whoever sends a itinerary, you know how they have the breakdown of everything. Right before the breakdown, I would post these. I would copy and paste these images. I usually just put them on like an Excel spreadsheet or something. I'll post it like on one of these so I can crop it. Because once you crop it in your email, you can't post it. So then I'll just crop it real quick. Don't want to crop the food out. I want to crop all this mess out, though. I'll crop all this little arrow stuff out because I don't want that in my image.
Right.
What happened? Oh, is it two of them? Yeah, it is two of them. I figured. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. What's really going on? So, yeah, and then I'll do something like this. Make it a little smaller, of course. I don't want it big because it's going to take, distort my email. And then I'll copy and paste it and go into my email. I'm going to try to find an email that I did send to my clients. And let's see. Her name was Melissa. Okay, Melissa's family trip. I don't think I did it with that one. I didn't do it with that one, did I? Oh no, this is with Delta Vacations. They have a funny spammy looking thingy that let me see. I just want to show you guys oh, shucks. Okay, so let me just use this as an example. So what I would do is I would hit forward. And I would put, of course, Melissa's email in there, but let me just put mine just in case because I'll make an error. But, like, see the code is right here? You see the itineraries right here?
Right.
What I would do is I would go right here above all of that, or after, we talk about the hotel. But I would usually put it in the top right here. Sorry, I'm moving too fast. Okay, right here. And I'll just hit paste and make it a little smaller. Because we can do those things. We can do all these things. And then I'll space, and I'll go in there and I'll do a picture of a bed, and then I'll go in there and do a picture of a beach and a picture of a whatever, and I'll put them all right next to each other. Right there. Okay. And the first thing they see when they open that itinerary is images, honey. Guess what they're doing? They're booking. So these are just little extra things that I do to sell. We sell these things. We sell these images. We sell these visions. And, the more we have, we have the numbers and the details here telling them how many people and how much it's going to be and all that. And I already know my commissions is going to be $400 or $500 off of this. I'm going to take some time to go to Google and find the images of what they're actually going to see and post it in that itinerary so that they want to buy it. They want to pay. Oh, my God, did you see that ocean? I want that. Let's book this. Let's book this one.
So
how they are.
Am I understanding you right that you're saying that you don't have an agent fee that you charge in addition to your commission?
No, I don't charge an agent fee in addition to my commissions because it's already built in and tied in. I limit my work.
Okay.
I limit my work. I work smart, not hard. I'm going to create 3 quotes, a low, a medium, and a high for you. I'm going to send it to you, and you're going to make a decision on which one you want.
Got it. Okay.
And then once you make a decision, then you're giving me an idea because the high, the medium, and the low, if you choose the medium, but you want another hotel, then I know, okay, this is your range. I have no problem doing a quick 5-minute search for a hotel for you because I know your budget and I know your range, and I'm going to add those images in there because I'm not going to send you too many quotes. I'm going to send you those images, and you're going to buy into it, right? So that's what I do, but I do limit it, but I give them the high, the medium, and the low, 3 different categories so that they can fit themselves into their appropriate budget. I don't like to ask what's your budget because people get offended. So that's why I do that. And that also limits the amount of quotes that I sent out. I'm going to send out 3 different quotes to 3 different properties, and you can let me know what it is that, you know, which one you prefer. And that gives me an idea of your travel preference.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Cool beans.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
This is a question from convention too. Remember when the guy, I think it's, what is the guy named Mark or something, that was presenting the new addition to the website?
David Spinelli?
I can't remember his name. He's from.
I know what you're talking about, when they were sharing it, that they were bringing it from London to us here. Yeah.
Right, and they were saying that we were going to have so many more suppliers added to the search engine.
We have.
Okay, so is that already accessible to us too? I know they were saying that they were going to let the ambassadors and everyone else first. Are those now?
InteleTravel 3.0, that when you go in there and book, there's so many more suppliers. We have way more hotels in there. Okay. You don't see the supplier names. You just see the properties.
Right,
Expedia and all of them are all in there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. That's where we have access to Expedia rates and all of them in our InteleTravel back office. That's where all of it is. So we would have to go in there. Yeah, they're all in here. When we put our stats in, we put the information that we need, whether it's Tampa or wherever, and we select and we hit search and it comes up. All of those hotels that come up in there, there's so many more. We were really kind of limited. We didn't have that many, but now we have so many more. And then what I love about it is that the rates are, the total is what you see for the entire. It's not per night. So when you put something in and you see the total, then you see, oh, this is the total for the entire stay, not just per night.
Got it. Yeah, you're right. I did notice that when I was looking up.
Robert said they did a webinar about the search engine yesterday.
Oh, really?
That's what Robert just said. He just put it in a message that they did a webinar for the search engine yesterday. So you would probably have to go to InteleTutorial. Oh, he said look in your email.
Okay, I'll look and see. Because
yeah,
I guess my reason was asking because I didn't see, like, remember when I was asking you about some vacation rentals? He did say that we were going to have access to that, and I didn't see any under when I tried to go to the search engine through InteleTravel, and then it was more luxury, homes that were available. That was under Ensemble, but I couldn't find any vacation rentals.
Yeah, Villas of Distinction.
Yeah, that was cute. That was.
I love that. I love Villas of Distinction.
I do, but they didn't have any in the range for my client with,
Right. That's the only thing. A lot of times they're not going to have, like I have a client right now that wants a luxury villa in Destin. Destin is a beautiful area. And I ended up going to Airbnb. Ugh.
Well, see, that's what didn't I ask you about Airbnb? You said we don't do that.
We don't. And you don't get commissions. And another thing that I don't agree with Airbnb, because I just mentioned to you that I take care of all my clients' travel needs, and if they're trusting me to find a home, I look at security. First thing is security, and with Airbnb, I'm not sure who have a copy of those keys. I'm not sure who's going into the property when my clients are at the beach or out to dinner. So I find a company that takes care of that. And Villas of Distinction, they're good with the security and all of that. So that's why I'm like, I would rather use one of these companies than to use Airbnb, because I've heard complaints about they're missing items, and Airbnb claim no responsibility for it whatsoever. They were not able to get their items replaced or anything. And clients don't want to experience that when they're traveling. So as a travel agent, I try to provide the most safest environment for my clients, and I do the investigation, I do the research. And so, I mean, I ended up looking on Airbnb, and I found some properties for her, and I sent it to her, and I made a disclaimer, like, I do not book. So if you decide on this and anything happens, I need for you to take responsibility for the fact that you chose this. I made it very clear to her, and so she understood. So yeah, but I let them know that I don't normally use Airbnb, but your search criteria, the supplier that I used, I couldn't find any properties available for your dates. So I wanted to provide her with something anyway. And then I also told her, because when I made my disclaimer, I told her, I was like, well, you know, I can find some properties, some hotels that will accommodate your family because it's a large group. And she didn't think that she can do a hotel. I'm like, I can get joining rooms. I can get a suite. I shared it. She's like, I didn't know all of this. So, you know, I mean, this is just, I give my clients options. People love options.
Well, after I asked you that, I saw that James Ferraro did post something about Airbnb on Facebook. Did you see that? That was so interesting. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it is. So I agree totally. I never use Airbnb. I never booked anyone with Airbnb.
I've used them personally before coming into the business, and then since then with some friends, and thank God I've never had any problems. But I can see, like you say, the liability that it puts you in when you're suggesting that to a client and something happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel responsible, and with my clients, you know, paying for their vacation, I don't want anything, you know, that's out of my control, that I won't be able to be responsible for, or my host agency won't be able to support and help my clients. I don't really use suppliers that don't have that type of protection, because my clients are spending money. And the beautiful thing about vacations and what we do is it's an escape, guys. People are trying to get away. They don't want drama. So this is another reason why I don't send them to my site to do anything on their own, because then they'll be upset when they don't get it done. I already know my site inside and out, so guess what? I'll take care of all of it. Besides, my commission's already tied in. So I'm automatically going to get paid because I'm helping you with this package. So I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you have the best possible worry-free trip.
Got it. Okay. All right. Thank you for the knowledge, the wisdom.
You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. I have a question. Another question? Oh, Robert said that the email came out yesterday, and that you can still probably click on it and view the webinar. The webinar will pop up automatically, so you might want to go in there and check your email. Okay. About the search engine, the webinar about the search engine that he mentioned. He said it came out on the 13th, which was yesterday. But anyway, if you guys don't have any more questions, I will be wrapping it up. It's my anniversary today, and I still have an hour left today. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Well, bye.
Any other questions at all? Well, thank you, Rob. Thank you. Well, you guys, you know that if you guys, I didn't just end the session, did I? Are you guys there? You guys are there, right? If you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to definitely help you guys with it. You can email me, text me, or whatever, and I'll be happy to help you, okay? Oh my gosh, I cut them off. Oh, you can still hear me great. Because I thought I cut you guys off. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. That is so not cool. Okay, great. I didn't cut you guys off. So, you guys have any questions? Yeah, no, maybe so? Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for joining and educating yourself in your travel business. And you guys know how to find me. You know, for one-on-one, my teammates, you guys know how to find me. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to assist you guys in another day. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on here and educate yourself in your travel business. Have a wonderful evening.